and welcome to another Moody Storytime. If this is your first Moody Storytime, let me introduce us. I am Jen, and this is Moody. And Moody is a buddy to help with those big frustrations when you need to just let them out. How does Moody do that? Well, they are a pull-apart monster. You can rip off their head and throw it across the yard. You can rip off their arms and legs and bang them against the furniture. And when you're all done, you can put Moody back together again and talk about it with a trusted adult or a parent. Talk about what happened. What can we do next time to help you better cope with that big feeling you're having? So that's who we are. And every week we read a book about feelings. This week we are reading The Not So Scary Dog by Alanna Propst. Let's do it. Here we go. Oh, Tommy, you've got mail. It's from Joey down the street. An invite to his birthday bash. It sounds like such a treat. A trampoline and games, and even prizes to be won. Then pizza, cake, an ice cream truck? Oh, wow. This sounds like fun. My hands they shook, my breath was short, my heart began to race. Tears filled my eyes and wet my cheeks. I looked up at Mom's face. What's wrong? She asked, her eyes concerned. It's like you're in a fog. I can't go to his birthday, Mom, because he has a dog. He's 8 feet tall and barks a lot. He slobbers and is hairy. Oh, please don't make me go to this. The dog is way too scary. His teeth are long and sharp like swords. He doesn't look too kind. I think I'll just stay home that day, or else I'll lose my mind. You know, I get just how you feel. I used to fear dogs too, but then I tried exposure, a technique I'll now teach you. Exposure means to not avoid the things that cause alarm. Since getting close is the best way to learn, they won't cause you harm. Oh no, I said, be near a dog. This makes me really scared. I do not like this plan at all. I feel so unprepared. Of course, Mom said, we'll choose small steps and take it nice and slow. Since if you pick a task too hard, you're likely to say no. Mom went online for pictures of a puppy in a yard. It made me slightly anxious, but I thought that's not so hard. We looked at dogs both big and small until I wasn't frightened. My breathing slowed, my shaking stopped, my chest no longer tightened. To my surprise, and made me smile, I even found him cute. A curly golden puppy dog who chewed a rubber boot. Another made me chuckle, 'cause his fur looked like cotton. And after several minutes more, my fear was near forgotten. Oh, there's more doggies. The next day, we watched videos that Mom found on her phone. The first was of a mountain dog who munched a big white bone. The next was a dog who bounced a ball up on his nose. Another showed a puppy was from chewing on a hose. Ooh. My favorite showed a big dog that was playing with a bunny. I laughed and said to Mom, who knew that dogs could be so funny. To watch these scenes, it did not feel hard, but only when beginning, and as I felt my fear go down, I couldn't keep from grinning. The next goal was my idea. Mom took me when I asked. We visited a farm to watch the dogs run in the grass. That's a good idea. My fear was high when we arrived. My heart began to speed. I wanted to just run, but that is not what we'd agreed. Feeling a little scary, but still going to the farm. I focused on the cutest pup, ears floppy and eyes brown. And as his curly tail did wag, my heart just settled down. I was still scared, but must admit the puppies had some charm. We waited till my worry passed before we left the farm. Let's see what's next. The next day, Mom and I went out to go play in the park. And as I walked up to the swings, I heard a close, loud bark. Let's see. I looked around and saw a dog and noted that my fear was pretty low considering the dog was very near. That's good, right? Feeling better around the dogs. The dog was brown with 4 huge paws and lots of frizzy hair. Oh my, I heard my mother say. He's huge, just like a bear. This is a big dog. Before this would have gotten me to turn and run away, but now I made the braver choice to stay right there and play. I soared up on the swing so high and still was on my guard. But after several minutes, thought again, this isn't hard. I felt so brave and very strong, just like a superhero. I climbed and ran and laughed until my fear had gone to 0. I wandered closer to the dog and played a minute longer. As the seconds ticked on by, I felt myself get stronger. I gathered all my courage and decided to go ask to gently touch the giant dog and to complete my task. I pet his fur and scratched his ears. The owner said I could. My worry faded yet again, just like Mom said it would. We played a few quick games of fetch. My fear just disappeared. I told my mom, she hugged me, and we laughed and jumped and cheered. Yay! I went to Joey's birthday bash without an ounce of dread. I saw his dog and knew it had been bigger in my head. I laughed and played and joked at the best party of the year. To think I almost missed it all, and just because of fear. A friend approached me slowly. I smiled and said, "Hi, Mary." "Wow, Tom, you're brave. I don't like dogs. I find them way too scary." "I'd like to overcome my fear, but really have my doubts." "Oh, Mary," I said with a grin, "we've lots to talk about." That's the end. What a great book about overcoming your fears, right? The big dog was so scary in his mind, but in the end, when he went to the birthday party, the dog wasn't as big as he thought it was. He was making a bigger deal of the big dog, and now he feels better being around them after what they call exposure. You get to do small steps towards the fears you have so you can overcome them. I hope you enjoyed this book, and we will see you again next week.